Okay.
You like my shirt?
I do. I absolutely do.
My name is Mike Myers,
Get
and I'm
his
here to
mouth
talk
off
to
the
you
mic.
today about car insurance.
All right.
Or life insurance, because Ben Tramer died in the car, and then
Come
I
on.
stabbed
We
people
gotta
with a
bring up
knife.
Ben Tramer. Okay.
That's him talking.
That's the coolest shirt I think I've ever seen you wear.
Hey, guess where the nipple's at?
Oh
yeah, okay, sorry.
I was actually trying.
They're here.
Nope. Okay,
Shit.
nope. Put it back. Okay, gross. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Deadbeats. I'm Will.
I'm JT.
And today we're going to be bringing you a very fun episode. We are continuing our found footage series, right? So we did a lot of good movies already, a lot of fun ones. Took a little bit of a break. We interviewed Patty Negri.
So awesome
and fantastic. She's such a sweetheart. Yeah, she's a fucking rocket, dude.
Man,
Patty Negri is a rocket.
Let me tell you some things. Well,
go ahead.
I thought, what? She's smoking, dude. Okay, I talked to Yoko about it, and she officially gave me the hall pass. I'm just okay. Just take it. She signed it. I just need Patty to be like cool. And it's on.
You understand she's a fan of the show, right? You do know Patty listens.
Yes, and I hope she heard this. I love you, Patty.
Okay. Anyway, we had I don't know. This series is just so much fun. I love found footage. JT loves found footage. And then we love doing stuff in between. We have a really fun episode coming up next week where we're interviewing somebody again. One of our all-time favorite horror authors, David Sodergren.
Oh, you said the word.
Let's just say it. Let's just fucking put his name out there. We are interviewing David Sodergren next week.
So. Dude, that's a part of our origin story of Deadbeats. A lot's going to come out of that episode. Like,
his influence of on us, definitely is a huge reason. Is the reason.
Yeah.
Why we're doing this. So, and I don't know if we ever actually really talked about that on this, but we'll save that for his episode. Yes. Because I think it'll be really cool to be able to tell him that, like, hey, you are the reason why, like, you pushed us out his birthing canal. He pushed us.
He birthed us? He birthed me, Will?
He did. Hopefully he's listening. Hey, David. He's also a fan of the show. What's up, man? Can't wait to talk to you. And I love you, David.
And you love who else? Me. Say it.
Michael Myers on your shirt.
Don't just tell our dad who birthed us you love him. You love me
Daddy.
too as well. Your best friend.
Daddy? Okay, that's enough. All right. This is
Daddy?
stupid. All right.
Where's mommy?
Okay.
Daddy, papa.
Okay.
One of us was loved more than the other. Just saying.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Look how you turned out. Look how I turned out.
Whoa! I was talking about you.
Oh.
I got breast milk.
It's so gross. Anyway, last week we talked about Late Night with the Devil. We kind of went like newer movies. For a while, we've been doing like older movies, right? Like much older movies and movies that we kind of grew up on. I think it's time that we start delving into newer and more recent movies, and that makes me very excited. So,
yes, me as well. Dynamite drop it on my part.
This is going to be another uncut show. Anyway, with newer movies and what we're going to be doing from now on. All right, that's enough. Today, JT and myself, we're talking about the movie VHS Beyond.
And over here is where we have our floor time.
So what's all this?
It's how I keep all of my babies alive and in my heart.
What's back there?
It's where we keep the naughty boys and girls. Like the ones who sneak into people's personal spaces and ask rude questions. Like you two. And like he did. No! Bad dog! Bark! Bark! Louder!
Those nasty humans can't hurt you anyway.
This is Miles with Humans Against Animal Cruelty, and I'm looking for 2 of our team members.
Okay, today has been an exciting day. We have some really great pieces here for our new residents to help them transition perfectly.
Beyond.
Dude,
Beyond.
I I have a confession.
I can only. I know what you're going to say because I know you better than anybody. But it's fine.
I haven't seen any of the other VHS movies. Did you expect that one?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You blew up my electronic device over here.
I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I kind of knew that. I thought in the back of my mind when I was like, "Hey, man, we need to do this one." You kept putting it off. No, let's do Wreck, the other one you said. Let's do that one. Yeah. So, well,
you had told me to watch VHS 99 years ago, and I told you I watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't. I probably just threw Halloween on.
No, quit calling him up. If people on video can understand, he's going to start talking. Everybody listening won't understand. It's fine.
I'm a man of pure routine, and it's tough to get me to watch anything brand new. But I'm excited to, again, delve into that. And you helped me out with that with this one. You were so excited to watch VHS Beyond and to cover VHS Beyond because you've seen this before, correct?
Yes.
And what were your thoughts immediately when you saw it for the first time?
So confused on some of them because I liked some of the movie and I did not like some of the movie. And I thought
I'm so interested in what you have to say.
It was just a unique experience that you don't often get, and then you add found footage. You know, I'm like, oh, this would be cool to discuss.
Yeah, for sure. So, the movie starts out with talking about like a family, right? A fortunate and wealthy family, right? A man and a woman who end up buying an estate where their son had believed that there were paranormal happenings within the house and just weird shit going on. Mom and dad ended up dying and left the estate to the son. And the son was like, I need to document fucking everything here and try to uncover what's been happening. And it's weird because that's a story. There's multiple stories within that specific story. Yeah. Which they're all separate, completely separate from one another. Which is so interesting to hear and see it kind of unfold.
Yeah, it reminded me of an old book. Like, you ever read like Grapes of Wrath? I think it was Steinbeck.
I have heard of that. Yes.
And it follows like the Jode family is like the main chapters, but every other chapter is called like intercalary chapters. Is a different family going through the same stuff during like the going through life in that stage, and everybody's poor and everything. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Like, you have the main story where you're talking about like what's going on here, and it's connected to all these other ones having that same type of events.
It's so weird too because like as that story's going on, and before these other stories are being told, there's a documentary going on.
Yeah.
Right? And they talk about how there's this guy who found these VHS tapes at a flea market.
Yeah.
And it uncovered a bunch of undiscoverable, like like there's no fucking evidence behind any of this shit. And they decided to make a documentary on them.
I wish that we could be like, me and you be interviewed as like experts in whatever field.
I was going to say experts on what?
Exactly. Like, hey man, there's some spooky shit happening in the attic on this house. Like, what do y'all two think? Will and JT from Deadbeats.
Yes, I don't know if I can go up there, pussy.
Two assholes. Like, did you find my tapes at the yard sale? Because if so, I need them back immediately.
Yeah.
Don't watch them.
I gotta sell those to PH. Anyway. All right. Anyway. So there's 5 stories, right? 5 short stories, 4 short horror stories within this movie, and the first one is called Stork.
Yeah.
And dude, what the fuck? So,
dude, what a way to kick it off.
Seriously. And I knew you. And I'm gonna start off with jump with this. This is one of the ones that you liked.
Yes.
I knew it. Yeah, I fucking knew it because there's zombies. There's zombies in it and a ton of fucking action.
Dude, it was balls to the wall. It felt like I don't know what to call it, like a video game. Going around the house and So it starts off with a bunch of cops. We'll quickly go through these, man. A bunch of cops are going to. They finally track down this person that's stealing all these infants, these babies.
Babies, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And a rookie cop's the first day on the job or some shit, as always, is wearing a camera to go document everything. And he follows all these cops, including one of the cops has his baby stolen into this house. And right when they pull up, man, they see this goon walking outside with weird eyes, just fucking look. He does not look human.
Right.
And that's what I kind of like, man. Is like I like people in charge of like the government or people who's who's equipped to handle situations. Go into situations and know what they're facing, and they just can't handle it, or they just fuck up. And as soon as they go in this house, man,
overwhelming, dude.
Fucking creatures come out and just around the corner.
Dude, like, they look so cool.
Yes.
And the one had a fucking chainsaw.
Dude, when they got to do with the chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was just cool. And and they eventually started just fucking waylaying these people. Shotgun blasts and guns and super cool. And they finally figured out, like, hey, these people are like zombies. Because something's in their head controlling them. Yeah. And they get upstairs to the final layer. Everybody's still around except for one guy. And they notice this big fucking peacock, dude. You talking about when I peacocked you? That motherfucking, it was a stork. It's called stork, but I called it a peacock. Mm-hmm. This fucking bird of prey was walking around with this fucking beak, like just fucking eating babies and stabbing people in their fucking domes.
Yeah, what the fuck? Dude, and it was cool to see though, like, didn't they like shoot one of the zombies and then they looked through its head and it was just completely empty. Just completely empty.
That's how they found out, They're like, what's controlling this son of a bitches?
Yeah. Dude, but the stork thing was so fucking cool.
Everything looked great, from the creatures to the stork. I call it the giant peacock.
Yep.
To the kill scenes. And it actually, spoiler alerts, it ended with a win. Like, they handled business.
Oh, yeah. And a fucking, and a typical police station picture, right? If there's a drug bust or whatever, they took a picture with the fucking stork. Like,
this is me holding my gun.
Yeah, it's the only gun with the stork. Yeah, dude. Cool. It was a fucking really sick, dude. And I love, I'm not a huge fan of CGI, right?
Yeah.
But the effects were so fucking cool. And what I did like about this too, for the most part, the stork was CGI.
Yeah.
But when they killed the stork, it got killed off camera. And then when it fell into frame, it was real. It was a practical effect. And it was so fucking sick. So I liked it.
On its head too, and it blew up everywhere.
Yes, yeah. Stork was cool. I agree. I really enjoyed Stork.
And I'm already chubbed up at this point. I'm like, oh, let's go. This is going to be dynamite.
Fucking
dude. I am. I'm ready. I'm lucky.
And then the next story. All right. The next story after Stork is called Dream Girl. So Dream Girl follows paparazzi, right? These two guys who are paparazzis, right? And what they want to do is they try to get pictures of like the best people, right? They get a phone call and they're saying, hey, this girl, Tara, I forget what it was, but she's like this famous pop artist, this Bollywood pop artist. And they're assigned to capture her and record her, take pictures, and also they have access to her trailer. Yeah. They end up gaining access to her trailer. They notice that there's some kind of kerfluffle between her and her manager. One of the guys is hiding in her trailer because he's already in there, and then I guess like they start busting in, so he hides real fast. I guess this is an instinct. And he's watching those two kind of interact, and the manager kind of like yells at the girl, walks out. Tara's crying. So he comes out.
You interacted with me. You just leave me in my dressing room crying.
Just leave you crying. And the guy who was hiding, I guess like he like leans back and puts his hand in something, but it ends up being like a face in some sort of like jello or oil or whatever it is. And it freaks him out. Or
I'm not gonna say it.
And don't say it. There you go. And it freaks him out, and he busts out.
Yeah.
And come there. Thank you. And then the girl Tara's like, what are you doing? And they have this whole conversation. He's like, you don't need her. Like, you don't need your manager. You don't need him, whatever. But like, you can do this on your own. Yeah. And she's like, you know what? You're right. Yeah. I can. and she turns around and she rips her face off.
Oh, dude, still chubbed over here.
Is being she's like an AI.
Yeah.
Like a machine.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so you got that too, a machine.
Yeah. I'm right here with you, buddy.
And she fucking annihilates everyone.
And you say everyone, like he runs out of that trailer, and before she went to that trailer, she was on this big sound stage with all this equipment crew and all her people. They run back in
shooting
there.
A music video. Yeah,
dude, you know what it reminded me of, and I hope you're going to think this too. Carrie.
Can we say to the whole audience?
Fuck you! Did you get it right? Is the name one?
Yes,
sorry.
I said Carrie. Yes,
Carrie. It's Carrie, right? It has to be.
They had to have taken shit from Carrie for this. Dude, I was thinking the same exact thing.
I knew you would. I said right when I was watching, because I watch horror movies with you in mind now, so you're in my head all the time. I'm like, what was the weird thing about that? All night, you're in my mind.
Okay. But yeah, dude, Carrie was immediate. As soon as she busted into that soundstage, there was 30, 40, 50, however many people, right? But the way they did the kills, like, again, there was CGI, there was practical effects.
Yeah.
It was it was, to me, incredible.
I loved it.
Fucking incredible. I was such a fan, and I fucking knew at the very end the main character, right? So the main the paparazzi guy, he had his camera on the whole time, and he was running away from the girl, right? From the dream girl, Tara, whatever her name was running from her.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew wherever he was ending up was not going to be the exit. Wherever he was ending up was going to be at the center of the stage.
Yeah.
And he busts out at the center of the stage, and she fucking kills him. Dude, what a fucking...
rips his arms off.
Yeah. I mean, and blood squirting everywhere. Dude, what a treat. What a fucking treat of a movie. Man. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Sounds like we're kind of 2 for 2.
We are. Yeah. So far we are.
Yeah.
The next one is called Live and Let Dive.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I know there's a little bit of story behind it, right? There's a husband and wife on there. They're all friends pretty much. And what they're doing, they're just going to go skydiving.
Yeah.
But they see outside of the window like a UFO of some sort.
Which I thought was cool. Like, in a unique situation, randomly, what would you... I put myself in that situation. Like, how would you react? You know, like, you're out there about to have fun and jump out of a plane, and you start seeing fucking flying saucers.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And it crashes into the airplane.
Yeah.
Right? And luckily, most of them, right, all had parachutes because they were literally... all of them did, right? Because they were literally about to jump out of the airplane. Maybe except for some people, like the pilot. Some of them perished, unfortunately. But then those who dude, there was a shot while they were falling out of the sky. Also, beautiful fucking shot. Really cool, well done, of the guy free falling the whole time, and there was a dude strapped to his back, and he's like, "Hey, pull the cord." But as the camera is panning, you see the one guy with his arm cut off.
Yep.
And the trail of blood as he's falling, like,
dude, that situation was chaos, man. And just seeing him in free fall panicking, and finally, I think it chute open like from an emergency, or it pulled itself.
Probably within 50 feet, something like that. It finally opened up, but he still crashed and landed, passed out, and then realized the guy who was strapped to his back was beheaded.
Bro, his head went up with the chute, so it ripped his head off at the very top.
Fucking crazy. But then throughout this whole time, they're trying to find each other, right? So all their friends, because they landed in this orchard, right?
Orange Grove.
Orange Grove. Okay.
Yeah.
Which again is so fucking cool, and it's so different.
Cool setting.
But they're trying to find each other. But as they're trying to find each other, also are the aliens from that spaceship. And it just fucking, again, the aliens just fucking are one by one are finding these fucking people and just destroying them with a really cool fucking, like, their heads split.
Yeah, splits and zap them in their head.
Dude.
Yeah.
And my favorite part of this entire short film was at the very end, because the guy gets away.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The guy does get away, and no, what happens to his hand though? Again?
He gets in that car with that truck. The truck driver, he's like, "Get out of my car, boy!" And he's like, "There's an alien behind you." and the alien tackles the guy in the truck, and he shoots his gun and blows the main character's fingers all off. It's gnarly.
I would have forgotten that part.
Oh,
that was fucking sick.
Oh.
But then when the guy gets out, he goes to drive away, and as he's about to drive away, dude, the fucking truck and everything inside of it starts lifting up. And I was like, there's no fucking way they're doing an abduction, right? Like, you don't see shit like this.
No, that's what I'm saying. And dude, we're living it. And he's like saying normal guy shit, like, what the fuck, no. You know, like, just panic.
And it was in first person the whole time, which made it feel like it was you. Dude,
yeah.
I have on one of my notes, a fucking masterpiece.
Yep.
A fucking masterpiece, dude. It's like the perfect alien story. I don't know. It was funny. It was an alien story I never knew I needed until I saw it. Because I'm not, you know me. I don't like alien movies. I'm not a fan of alien movies whatsoever.
And that's why I knew you like it, because they take you like in these like 15 to 20 minute rides, and they don't overstay its welcome. It gets to the point, and you get to see something like you said, dude. You don't get to be first person in an abduction. You're getting zapped up to the mothership
in a truck, and you're like, dude, it was fucking fantastic.
And what do you do after that? You know, like you're there now. What do you do? What's your life like?
Yeah, dude, it was fucking a masterpiece. I loved it. I thought it was fucking perfect. I had so much fun during that abduction scene, watching the truck go and watching like dude. There's a scene or a part of it, like a camera shot of the camera looking down at Earth, and you just see it fucking getting pulled away from Earth through the clouds, like it was beautiful, dude. I loved it.
I would shit myself. I'm just telling you, I would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would dude. Literally, I would just diarrhea everywhere in that car. Seriously, I would.
So good. Okay.
I would literally shit my pants, my chones.
With an erection? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I'll be hard.
Okay.
I'll be hard.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, okay. But I would shit myself.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we all are.
I think we're 3 for 3.
Yeah, fantastic. The next one opens up very weird, right? This one's called Fur Babies. Do you want to talk about this, or do you want me to take it?
Yeah, it's an activist group that is this YouTube personality who's like. So this activist group is infiltrating this YouTube lady who's like, send your dogs here. They're okay. Like, we'll take care of them. But something always happens to these animals, and like they get treated unhumanely. So this group decides to send 2 people undercover to go drop their dog Pickles.
Was this lady a boarder? Like she would board animals?
Yes, she would board and groom.
Was she okay? She was boarding them. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And they bring Pickles there to get boarded or groomed or have the potential to do it. So they like look at the area and everything.
Pickles. What did she say? She goes, his name needs to be like Henry or something. Julius. Which I'm like, a cool name. Julius is cool.
Julius.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's sitting there looking at Pickles, like in the case, and they won't let him take her out. And that's also the case is where the camera's at. So this lady's staring at Pickles, or AKA Julius, and then she just stares and stops. And you know she's found the camera. And you're like, uh-oh, that's not good. She just stares at the camera. And then this is so weird, man. This is like one of the weirdest ones, dude. Then she, like, you find out she has a weird brother that sits there and doesn't talk, and you know he's not all there. And she leads these 2 down into the basement, and she starts showing her true colors, where she's like this maniac. She's like, some people don't come into my house and lie to me. And I don't know. What do you got? Like, is that explaining it good enough? Like,
no, it's perfect, dude. I'll tell you what. Who do you think, real quick, this lady, this boarder, right? What did you say?
Kathy Bates.
Stop fucking taking shit out of my head. Dude. Yes. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, I told you when I think we know each other. Like, what? I knew you were gonna ask me, like, who did that remind me of, or who it was, and that's the vibe.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yes.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as I was watching this, and there was a scene. No. There was a scene where the lady was staring, like you said, staring, and she found the camera, and she just pauses. You like that?
Don't do that.
Immediately, I was like, Kathy Bates from Misery. Like, immediately. Yeah. You motherfucker.
I knew it. We're the same person.
we literally are. Only I'm 10 times better looking. So
Thanks, Sodergren. Dad, for giving out your jeans to him and his mustache.
This is stupid. Okay, so so they go downstairs, right, and they see Kathy Bates. We're just gonna call it like it is talking to these animals in cages, right, behind a curtain. But then the curtain opens, and you see that they're not animals; they're human beings.
Yeah, they're good boys back there.
They are being
like, shut up,
domesticated. Yes.
Bark. He's like, woof.
Yes. Woof. Do that again.
Woof. Bark. Bark. Just sitting there at the kennel getting fucking Scooby snacks.
Woof.
Woof. Could you it's my southern accent. I'm like, bark. Like, woof. Oh God.
Anyway,
I'm crying.
So domesticating human beings. I have a question about this as I kind of talk about it more.
You're bisexual. I'm way ahead of you.
The people who were there to bring pickles, they obviously end up getting captured, put in cages, and forcefully domesticated as well. Yeah. She puts fur and claws and pads on their hands, on their paws, but she goes to the humans in the cage and says, "Give me your paw." Yeah. And the girl gives her hand.
And she puts it down too, real quick.
Yeah. But anyway, domesticates these fucking human beings and makes them dogs.
Makes them digs up old dogs that have died and puts their jaws and skulls in their mouth and
yes. So the group, right? The rest of the group are like, "Hey, our fucking friends are in there. We need to go save them." And they go save them. Big mistake.
Dude, that crew couldn't do shit either. These little wimps that come out there. I think he was carrying a wiffle ball bat, like a yellow bat. What's he gonna do with any of that?
Yeah, nothing. So the dogs attack him.
And then it ends with a dog. You get first person view of a dog just running around playing with toys and shit and attacking a UPS guy.
Going to town.
It's just so fucking random. It has. I don't.
You know what? I'm not a crazy fan of body horror.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Yeah. You know why?
I thought this was so good.
You know who had a part of this, right?
Yeah. Probably the greatest male actor in any horror movie of all time. So on the count of three, we're going to say it. 1, 2, 3. Justin Long. There we go. Did you say penis after that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm going to stop doing that. We talked, remember? I won't do that anymore. I didn't say that. Ask the viewers. They say I didn't. But yeah.
Okay. And, but Justin Long directed it.
Yeah. And he was in Tusk, and he probably got the idea from that. So if you haven't seen Tusk, watch it.
Here's a hot take for Tusk.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm not crazy about body horror. Again, I didn't hate Tusk. I liked it. But people talk about Tusk and say it's the most fucking disgusting thing they've ever seen. Not even a little bit. I watched it on an airplane. It's not that gross.
Maybe, I guess, I don't know. Maybe people's weird. I don't find it that gross either, but some people that's but I find the Saw movies really bad or torture movies I can't do, and you love that. So I guess it's everybody has their own. What can't you
that I think's gross?
Yeah. If you say me, I swear to God, I'm a
fuck. Damn, you took it right out of my head. I used to think Saws were gross until I started watching Terrifier movies. None of that does anything to me. I am such a fan of special effects. That stuff used to make me cringe. It doesn't do anything for me. So I don't really know anything that's gross. We have something to talk about later with a new episode that I'm going to be kind of bringing that up. But
okay. I get
Fur babies, dude, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, still great.
It was cool. Then the next one,
wait,
very interesting. 4-4. Yeah, 4-4. Okay. Yeah. Stowaway.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is about a reporter, not even like a real news reporter, just kind of like pretty much a podcaster, right? Making a documentary, but I think she's just a random girl with a camera. And if we were doing Deadbeats of any movies, she's the deadbeat. She recorded her experiences over her daughter's birthday.
Fucking asshole, dude.
and she had,
or was it her?
I thought it was her.
Was that her as a little girl?
I thought it was her. No, I thought it was her. But she makes a comment in the movie saying that she recorded over her daughter's birthday.
Oh, I missed that.
But then she has the nerve to say, there will be other birthdays.
And there'll be other recordings of tape over.
What? Yes, dude. Anyway, this reporter, she's in a, I forget exactly where it's at. I want to say it was New Mexico, wherever.
I was to say it, yeah.
Wherever. Anywhere with desert, yeah. And she, apparently there was reportings of 5 lights in the sky. They believe it was UFOs, and this girl's, she's like, hey, I gotta fucking check this out because I need to prove some people wrong. So she goes, she interviews some locals, and then she camps out at night, and finally is able to see these lights.
Yeah.
Sees the lights, and then one of the lights, or maybe it was the whole thing that just kind of like landed or crashed near her.
Yeah.
So she located it, and you couldn't really make out at all what it was the whole time. The reason why my biggest gripe for this one was I couldn't figure out what or where she was the whole time.
I couldn't either. And it was so found footagey. It was too much found footage.
Too much.
And we're going to get to it in a minute. I just want to say it before whatever you're about to say. Her breathing, I wanted to punch her face. Because all I could hear was a...
I didn't get that.
Wait, Will, this is... I get it, bitch. You're in a spaceship. Enjoy your time. Like, what the fuck? You wanted it.
I didn't even hear that.
Oh.
So, okay.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I guess it didn't happen.
No, you're good. I wasn't I was sucked into this the whole time.
Yeah.
But I was waiting for something, and I wasn't sure what I was waiting for the whole time, right? And I think that's the way that they build this. There's really cool technology that was in this spaceship that she was in. That if you're hurt or injured, this like nano.
It's always fucking nanotechnology with Hollywood. It is. I didn't mean to talk over you, but every time it's nano. Go ahead.
It's true. But they swoop in on the wound and they fix it, and then she's good to go. And then she sees like these beings that are kind of crawling or walking through, and I couldn't really make out what they looked like because of the fucking camera work. I thought that was really shoddy and done unwell. I tried to like brighten up my TV to try to see what was going on. You still couldn't figure it out.
It made me nauseous, man. I had to look away sometimes. Like, I don't know if it was too shaky or blurry.
I understand what they were trying to do as far as like this is supposed to be a spaceship and something that's out of this world and you can't really make it out, but just give me some sort of direction. Okay. And it's like she goes, "Oh, it went through that door," and I'm like, "What door?" Anything.
Hey, I could went even better. What went through what door? What are we talking about?
That's a good point. But she noticed that there was wildlife from Earth being housed in this
I seen
spaceship.
A spider. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was a spider, and then there was another thing too, but I guess it was to use to experiment. Well, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. But anyway, something happens, right, where I think she passes out or something. No. There was like a pulsating light kind of going on within this area or spaceship that she was in, and I think what was happening is that it was just preparing to take off.
I thought it took off. It was like in hyperspeed that one time, and it
because then she passed out.
Yeah.
Then she passed out, and then when she woke up, she looked out the window. Which, why is there a window in this? Whatever.
I don't know.
Didn't make sense. But she sees the window, right? And she looks out. And this is where I thought, I was like, okay, this is fucking good. She looks out and she sees Earth.
Yeah.
And then all these other spaceships that were there started going into a hyperspeed. And she even mentioned earlier in the movie that, like, it doesn't make sense for any possible being to survive this type of traversal fucking whatever it is, right? How fast it is and all that shit. Yeah. So you get to see that firsthand, because then it went into hyperspeed and her body just disintegrated.
Yeah, and it was nasty. Yeah, here comes the little nano.
But there's the nanotechnology that put her back together.
The news came out and put.
Dude, that's where this fucking thing was. To me, I loved it. A masterpiece again. Because every single time she fucking went into hyperspeed, she disintegrated. But then the nanotechnology put her back together. And each time she was put back together, she was more and more disfigured.
Yeah.
But she's stuck into this never-ending loop of hyperspeed nanotechnology. Dude, I thought that was fucking fantastic.
Did she say just kill me or something? She said something like towards.
I don't remember. I don't recall. Did she? Yeah, but guess what, fucking idiot?
Yeah.
You were curious to walk. First of all, she sees this thing on the ground, and you knew it came from space, and it fucking split.
Yeah.
Like a
giner.
Yeah.
Like a whistle.
And she goes, I'm going to walk in it.
I'm going to insert it with my body.
Put her body inside of it.
Yeah.
No shot.
The spaceship. No, I'm sorry. Take it back.
She, with her body. Yeah. And then obviously this never-ending loop of getting fucking disintegrated because of how hyper speed, and then fucking brought back to. I thought that was so fucking cool. It's so different. With all 5 of these stories, dude, I'm 5 for 5.
Yeah, I love it.
So, dude, you motherfucker, we talked about this, and you're like, some of them are okay, and
because I know how not to build you up. Remember, because I know I can't go one way or the other. So I'm just like, it's what it is, man. It's a movie.
That's a good point. My expectations were 0.
Yeah. Walking
into this, and I thought VHS Beyond was fucking fantastic.
Bro, me too. And hopefully,
love that.
Maybe in the future we can explore all the VHSs, and that could be one of our story arcs later on.
This VHS Beyond sold me on all of the other VHSs. So I'll get into it for sure. But cool. I had so much fun. Dude, I had so much fun watching this. And I also it took me a while to watch it. I started watching it I think 2 days ago, and I couldn't focus. It was either my phone or something else or whatever, and I just completely before I knew it, the movie had already been played 3/4 of the way through, and I was like, I need to fucking reset. So I reset yesterday, watched half, and I watched the other half today in pieces as I could, and I was sucked into it.
But this movie, you can do that, and it gives you that right. Like, hey, come watch what you want to watch. Like, take a break.
That's what I love, dude. That's what I love about it. The 5 separate stories after a story. I was like, cool. It's like a book. I was like, hit fucking pause, and I was like, I will get back to it and watch the other stories. So
I'm so happy you enjoyed it. I'm trying to get you more and more into sci-fi stuff. So yay,
dude. It was fantastic. Now I understand like what Beyond meant, dude. It was so fucking cool. To cap it off, though, to talk about and finish the movie within the movie, the story within the story. So we get back to the original story of the man who was trying to discover the happenings within his household or within his home after his parents had died. He sure did discover what was happening. There was a alien of some sword with a bunch of eyes and this long looking, ugly looking thing. There he is. Yep, there's the alien. He literally and had this man paralyzed to his bed and insert something. There's this camera shot into his fucking mouth, and you see his little throat just.
Oh. What? Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how else to do it. But you see his little.
Sorry. Yeah.
You see his fucking. He got fucking shit shoved down his throat. That was the little opening. I was so unsettled by that, but obviously, he was, killed, throated for sure. But yeah, that's it, dude. Fucking. I thought VHS Beyond was fantastic.
Love this. Love it. Love it.
Very well done.
Yes.
Cool. So, hey, that's it. That's VHS Beyond. Yeah, that was a fucking fun one. Yeah, too easy.
Look at us.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Again, hey guys, thank you so much if you're listening, if you're watching. Thank you so much for following us. We are on the cusp of 5,000 followers on Instagram. Last I checked, we were at 495. I haven't checked it since. JT right now live is checking it. I checked it right before we started recording. We were at 495. Probably still about 495.
4997.
Cool. 497. Okay, 997. Okay, last I checked was 400, 995. Now we're 400, 990. Fucking 7, whatever it is, 4,000. Anyway, math, numbers. Round the 4, carry the 2. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and listening. If you don't already follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please do so. If you don't follow us on Instagram, hey, please do so, because we're cool, we're fun, we're funny, and we have some people who also do some other stuff for us, right? We also have a little bit of a family called the Deadbeats crew. I just fucking coined that phrase. We have Drew, who does books. We have Britt, who does TV shows, and we have our boss, right? Our manager, Deadbeats Yoko. So, check us out. If you don't follow us yet, just fucking follow us. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Anyway.
What are you doing? Oh.
Stop it. Anyway, next week we are interviewing David Sodergren. That's going to be very fun. And before I ask you, JT, if you have anything else, does Michael have anything else?
Well, I'm glad you asked. First of all, it smells.
It looks like he's really into it.
Shut up!
Okay.
I'm too close to
All
this
right.
man's titties.
Okay.
I'm too close to his titties.
Sorry.
Fuck, great time.
Okay, JT. I reluctantly ask, what do you got for him?
Well, dude, this just reminds me of a story. I did a Uno reverse to the alien abduction. I set a trap. I put my cousin out there in his boxers, and I lathered them up with some baby oil and peanut butter. And when the alien came in, I tackled it. You know what I did with it? I grabbed both of my fingers, I licked it, and I put it right up its